Diecast Norbs is a channel devoted to the teen to adult toy collector, pop culture fans, and fellow nerd enthusiasts. This is a PG-13 channel. I might say some shit. Viewer and parental discretion is advised. Hello everyone out there, from the depths of the sea below to the stellar regions around us. It's time for another episode of Diecast Norbs Galactic Hooligan, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review that's out of this world, may we say? But I digress. Today, I'm actually going to be giving you a look into my latest swag. I can't wait to show you. Right now, we're going to go over to it right now. Not from Stage A or Stage 2, but Stage C. So, this is big enough, and I'm really happy that you've joined me. Remember, also, if you haven't liked, subscribed, or hit the notification bell, please do so. I'd really appreciate all your help. It's a small click for you. It takes like about a second, but it's a giant leap for me and expanding my reach out there, and I'd really appreciate if you actually did that. Also, I still want to remind you to be a hero and wear a mask. We're still in COVID season, and it's actually proven that if you actually wear one or two masks, it will actually drastically decrease the COVID out there and everything. I would love for you to protect your family, yourselves, your children, your mothers, your moms, you know? I would like for you to protect even that arch enemy. As I keep on saying it, everybody needs one to keep them on their toes. So you don't want that guy actually going anywhere whatsoever or anything like that. He is making things happen in your life. So keep that guy around, or girl, you know? Just make sure that you actually do everything to keep safe. Wash your hands, you know, that sort of thing. I really appreciate you all for joining me. And now, without further ado, Stage C. That friggin' liar. I can't believe Norbs. He's lying to us. There's nothing special about Stage C. What's that, Norbs? What's that? I'll tell you. It is Siege Omega Supreme. He is here in all his badass glory, and I love him so much. If you are actually a part of my Diecast Norbs Activate page on Facebook, I have actually been posting plenty of picture of him and Devastator over here, just going at it. And yeah, this guy is just great. He makes me so happy. I'm so happy that I actually got him. I actually pre-ordered him like about a year ago from Hasbro Pulse. So glad he's here. Can't wait to go into it with you guys. Right now, I kind of feel as though this is probably going to be the best way that I can actually get everything on screen here. And there is a lot over here right now. We're actually dealing with Titan Class, Omega Supreme, and he is really just one of the best things that I've actually gotten in a long time. Like, I'm actually really enamored with him just for what he actually does. Just let me take my camera off of my thing here, and then just give you a close-up of Omega Supreme right over here. He is really just amazing. Now, Omega Supreme is pretty much the more prevalent character that I would have actually followed in any of the series or anything. He was actually like the guy that I would have actually followed more than, say, Metroplex or Fortress Maximus altogether. I think he's actually been in like quite a few more episodes of Transformers than say the other guys and everything. And just correct me if I'm wrong here or anything like that, but I don't think I'm actually pretty right about it. Here he is next to Leader Class Grimlock. an Optimus Prime. I'm calling him Voyager Class without his trailer, but there we go. And again, Titan Class Devastator. And you know, I really love the fact that these two guys are actually together. Rivalries will actually be what they are. I really love the fact that these two combatants, these two rivals are actually together now, and I just really love having them all together here. Now, I'm just going to give you this guy right over here. This is Countdown. He's actually kind of like more of a the weaponizer class or something, or like more of a mini-con more than anything else. Transforming him from this little, connecting him over to Omega Supreme right here. You just use this little peg that you actually put right in here, and you see his face right under that. I hate when they actually show the faces underneath these little guys. I really wish it were engineered a little bit better, but it's actually cool nevertheless and everything like that. In honor of our rover that's actually on Mars right now and everything like that, I dig him just for that reason. Transforming him is actually really simple. All you want to do is tilt over the legs like that, extend them, and then just put down his dish, and then just put his arms down, and there he is. As simple as can actually be. He kind of reminds me of Countdown from like one of the maybe I think the Energon line or something. Correct me if I'm wrong if they're not like using the face from like one of the Countdown figures from like years back and everything, you know. And I really think that that's actually very cool. But he is a character that actually came in with, I think, the G1 Omega Supreme, like from years back and everything like that. So I actually dig it for just being what he is. Aside from Countdown, Omega also comes with these blast effects parts right over here. He actually has like all of these parts that actually that you can actually use all over Omega if you actually want to give him like the capability to like actually fire like his rockets over here or something, you know, or you actually want to give him like a little bit of extra firepower right in his arms right over here or something, or if you actually wanted to give him like some extra firepower at the tip of his nose cone right over here and his other arm. It's actually cool. You actually have like a lot of play options with him and everything like that, which is actually nice. Okay, moment of truth here. I know a lot of reviewers actually like to, I know a lot of reviewers actually start off from his base mode and then go into robot mode and everything. I'm actually going to do it a little ass backwards, and just to show you the reverse transformation of everything. I love him to death. I usually like to face the camera when I'm actually doing that. He's a little bit too big for doing that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to transform him here. He's actually got like a lot of great ratchets and everything like that. Oh, first off, let me show you the articulation. He actually does have a full 360 right on his head right over here. He can actually look down quite a bit. He can actually look up. You're actually breaking this up a little bit over here at the top of his chest and everything if you're actually going to like make him look up a bit. Because of transformation, his neck can actually tilt in a bit, so like you could actually maybe give him like his maybe old G1 kind of style and everything like that. But if you actually wanted to show his neck, it does show. It's a bit skinny, but like I still like it. I'm actually like really big fan of like how he's actually I'm actually really big fan of this design. He actually has ratchets right over here by his shoulder. I love that. Hella ratchets right over there. That's actually beautiful. He also has semi-ratchet right over here by his elbow. He actually has like a elbow turn right over here. That's nice. He actually does have wrist articulation. He actually has a little bit of finger articulation over here also. This is actually all friction. And this is actually kind of like semi-ratchets and everything like that. It's kind of like a weaker ratchet. So when you're actually using the rockets and everything, they do kind of flail out a little bit. He actually has the same thing on this side. Also, he actually does have, wait, did he? No, actually I was wrong. I thought he actually had like wrist articulation over here also, in which case I was just like, why? But you can actually elongate this pistol right over here, this blaster piece right over here and everything like that. More for rocket mode than anything else. He actually has waist articulation on like extreme clicky ratchets right over here. He actually has this piece right over here that when you open up his chest, you actually have like an array of rockets and that sort of thing, and that's actually very cool. You also have a kick up like that. That's actually nice. You can actually kick backwards quite a bit. That's actually cool. He actually does have a lot of great leg extension right over here, so you can actually definitely do some kung fu, and if you actually want to give him like a roundhouse giant style, he can actually do that. So that's actually nice. He actually does have thigh rotation right over here, and he's actually got like a 90-degree bend right over here by his knee. I love the designing that's actually going on here. It doesn't break anything up whatsoever. I think that's beautiful. He also comes with ankle pivot, so that's great. I hope I actually caught that all on camera. So after I fix everything up over here, I'm actually going to get into transformation. So since we're actually all done with that, I'm just going to give you a quick look again at all his amazingness, you know. Let's do side profile. Just brilliantly done. I really, really love Omega Supreme. His rocket pack over here kind of looks like just D-sized batteries and everything like that to me, but like I really love this design. From the side over here. And there we go. And a close-up at his face, because you really can't like do anything without like just admiring how great the sculpting is here. Just beautiful. I still love the fact that his face is actually behind this mask. This is actually great. I love it. And this little turret over here doesn't really play a part in like any of his other modes or anything like that. It's still there for style, and I can't have Omega Supreme any other way. This amount of detail is just like really amazing. Love this so much. Just taking you into admiration, and I still can't believe I have him. So transforming him will actually start off like this. You wanna, there are a couple of clips that are actually right in the back here that actually go right into his back. You just wanna dismantle that, just to start everything off. That actually goes down like this. You will actually slide the wings out. They actually click right in here, and they actually go into a couple of sliders that are actually right on his back here. So let's do that, and I'm actually going to start getting these ready. So we're going to open up his wings, and there are a couple of, there we go, stands right over here that'll actually start making up like the place where everybody, where all the cars are, or like where his tank mode is actually supposed to be traveling on and everything like that. The ramp, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So do the same thing with the other side. There we go. And that's all set. Let's put those to the side. Now, we are going to come in here, and there is a slot that's actually right over here on the back of Omega Supreme. We're going to lift that out, and it's actually held right over here by this joint right here, which is actually nice. It's actually like a spring-loaded clip and everything like that, you know? It doesn't get in the way whatsoever. So after that, we're just going to straighten out Omega Supreme's arms here. And now we're going to start bringing these. Now be careful. I have actually been seeing a lot of people breaking this, and I hope I don't do that on screen here now or anything like that, but for some reason, I don't know why Hasbro actually makes these like small pieces and everything like that that can easily break and everything like that, but I can actually obviously see where it can actually break and everything. This is actually like a pretty thin plastic, so I'd actually just be a little weary of just where to go with that. I mean, just like a little leery of like how you actually treat this guy and everything like that while you're actually trying to put this into rocket mode. So we're going to bring this all in, and that actually concaves right over here. So just bring all of that in. We're going to bring in his arms. There we go. And this one actually slides just like so. So there we go. And now we're just going to put everything in and clip it. There we go. And this side of it doesn't really clip in as well for me or anything like that. I'm actually trying to figure out a way to alleviate that situation, but so far, there we go. I'm pretty sure I can actually fix it myself and everything like that with like maybe like the proper, there we go. I'm pretty sure I can actually fix that myself somehow. There might be like, maybe like the Kiki's Fix or something, maybe some floor polish or something like that to actually help put that in its proper place. But so far, there we go. And there goes the rocket so far, which is pretty big. Just let me give you guys a little bit more headroom here and everything so you can actually appreciate that rocket for what it is. It's amazing. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do tank mode. So we're going to lift these out, take out this stomach piece right over here, and then we're going to kind of bring that out a little bit. And that actually also clips in with like a genius clipping situation there. And now we're just going to move these turrets up, move these up, and click them into place. We're going to move this turret by rotating his chest piece all the way out, and then moving his turret here. Now this turret is actually going to go right into his face right here. So the turret itself doesn't turn whatsoever or anything like that. And I kind of feel like that's actually kind of like a missing part of like articulation here and everything for tank mode. But let's just keep going. We'll actually just extend these threads right over here, and we'll just bring everything in. Now this will actually attach into like a couple of like soft clips like right on the inside, or like a couple of soft pegs right on the inside. And all you want to do is just make sure that you align the turret with his head. Once you actually have everything done there we go. And then just bring this in, whoops. And now just bring this in. There we go. And there you go. And once you actually have this fixed, you can actually kind of like see it a little bit more. I kind of wish that this head actually clipped into the front turret a little bit better than how it is right now and everything, you know, because like I kind of feel as though there was like a missed opportunity to like actually solidify things. Like if you're not going to like make Omega Supreme actually like use his turret or anything like that, you might as well like clip it in a little bit better and everything like that, so you don't have like any way of like loosening this from this head whatsoever, you know. But that's just my 2 cents. The back turret actually goes back in here, and there goes his tank. So I'm going to set the tank over to the side, and now for the main crux of everything. We're going to turn his waist. You know what I like about this? even though it doesn't come with any electronics whatsoever, you kind of still have a transform sound with the ratchet. Yeah, that's right. I'm that kind of nerd. So there we are. So now all we want to do is bring this out, bring this to the side, and then we're going to release a couple of ramps right over here. And bring that down. Oh, I'm sorry. Rotate that at the thigh. And then bring this leg into this bend right over here. So now you're pretty much ready here, and you want to do the same thing on the other side. So just bring that out, swing that around. Oh, actually, there we go. And now, yeah, there we go. And now, release this latch right over here. And now, there we go. And now we're ready to combine everything into his rocket pad mode. So now, just let me fix this a little bit. There we go. So now, since we actually have all of this going, all we want to do is just attach this over to his foot. There we go. It might take you just a minute just to like set everything up. There we are. So, here we go. Now, let me get the rest of this going. So now, all you want to do is just connect this, and we'll connect this right over here on the other end. And basically, this is Omega Supreme in his rocket launching glory. There we go. And there we are. And he looks pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. I think that this is pretty much like what Omega Supreme should have actually been in all of his glory. We actually have, let's see, this tank right over here. Now remember, the motorized function doesn't really, there's no motorized function in this or anything like that. So this is actually kind of like used in the spirits of your imagination. But it's very, very cool. You know? There we go. Give you the tip of the rocket all the way down here. And just to give you just a little bit more on this guy, he is pretty massive in this mode. Omega Supreme is actually loaded with like a lot of playability features. You actually have like the control room right over here where you can actually put like a weaponizer into, or like say like countdown or something like that, so you can actually blast off into the stratosphere. Not enough space for like say like a Legends class character, so you can't put Wheelie in there and shoot him out to like the depths of deep space or anything like that. So that's actually kind of like a hit and miss over there and everything. It's not big enough for like say your deluxe figures and everything like that, but at least you have like enough space over here for like your Legends class figures and everything like that, like say Cosmos there and everything, you know? So that's actually kind of cool. And as far as like more playability and everything like that, you actually have like this turret that can actually go up and down. You actually have these two places right over here that actually have like a lot of movement. And you can also use like your effects parts in here also and everything like that to blast Decepticons. And also, this piece right over here opens up where you actually have like a ramp, and then you can actually put countdown in there also and everything. So that's like a little bit more added playability and everything like that. You could actually have like countdown rolling on the strip over here and everything, just like to get down on this ramp over here and everything like that, bringing secrets over to Prime, you know? So like, that's really not a bad playability feature right there and everything like that. I like it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, He's really great. He's actually great. He's a great playset altogether and everything, and I love him. And if you've got a Devastator in your collection and everything, I definitely think that he's actually worth it, just to like actually keep your beef going and everything with like Devastator and Omega Supreme here. Omega is amazing. Just giving a little bit of fire here and everything. I don't think that actually really looks great on his rocket mode or anything like that, but in this mode, just great. You know, it's kind of like more flamethrower than anything else. I love it. I think you should actually kind of like pick one up if you can, you know? I don't know if they actually have him still over at Hasbro Plus or anything like that. Oh, I'm sorry, over at Hasbro Pulse right now. But, you know, I really think that he's actually really worth it. It's just like a great addition to my collection. And you start like realizing that you're actually coming to a completion of your collection when you actually get this guy, you know? And then I hear of a leader class Motor Master coming out pretty soon and everything, so like, who knows? It's time to roll the dice on this one, you know? So as far as things are actually concerned, I definitely think that you should actually add Omega Supreme into your collection if you can find him. He's really awesome, a great Titan bot, and I love him so much. I can't believe that he's actually in my collection, you know? And this is actually, I've never had an Omega Supreme ever or anything like that, or any of the Titans really. So this actually makes a great addition to my collection. I can't wait to like put him on my shelf someplace around here and everything. And that really is it for me today. Camera situations aside and everything, like I think we actually had a pretty good night. So I will be doing this, putting this guy up, fixing my tripod, probably Gorilla Gluing, or maybe Amazon's gonna be my best friend tonight, you know? But remember, when these stop being magical, that's when I'll stop collecting. Also, make sure to be great with each other out there and everything, because Omega to fall. There we go. Because the most gangster thing that you can possibly do, the most gangster thing that the Galactic Hooligan says that you should actually do is just being kind to each other. Be kind with yourselves, be kind to each other, and pay it forward. And that's it for me. I will definitely talk to you soon.